So I've been saving these coins for a number of years, and I have a big jar here. I can barely lift it. This is a big, large pretzel jar, and it's full of lots of coins. I'd say it weighs about 60 pounds, I don't know. And I have two coin sorters. One is the Sovereign, Royal Sovereign hand crank sorter, and that puts them right in the tubes. And the other are these trays, which have different size holes, quarters, nickels, pennies, and dimes, and they fall right through to sort them out. And then you put them in these tubes, which have a slot in them, and that allows you to wrap them. So it measures them, it counts them out for you. So this is a two-step process: sort and then wrap. This is a crank and get it out of the tube. Yeah, the tube comes out and you can wrap it with that. I just opened these up out of the box, so I don't know how they're going to work. This is quite small. It's like the size of my hand. But I'm going to give it a go. I'll let you know how it works out. The reviews on Amazon recommend starting with a small handful, not a large handful, on this coin sorting trays. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to grab a small handful. Looks like I have all quarters, nickels, pennies, and dimes. So let's so now I have to dump these out in piles, and then you know, keep doing that as I get through this this bin, this jar, and then wrap those. This one you're probably more familiar with. I'm going to this one. I'll just take another handful, a slightly larger handful of coins, and I'll dump it in here and give it a whirl. Okay, that's that handful. So this took a little longer than the sort tray, but I still have to wrap the sort tray. So I'm going to work my way through these, and I'll let you know what I find. So I'm working away here. No one method is really ideal here. I've got the quarters, nickels, dimes, and pennies. I'm toggling back and forth. I just sorted some quarters, so they go into the tube. The dimes go into the dime tube, which looks like it's about full. It is full. I'll have to wrap that. The pennies go into the penny tube. You know, the tube measures them out perfectly. It's got a slot. You know when it's full. So the hassle comes with the wrapping. I did not get the pre-shaped tubes that you can buy. I kind of thought, you know, why do I need that? Well, maybe maybe I'm learning. So kind of get this in there, get it to fit into the tube, wrap it up, and there we go. Put some more dimes in here. Make sure they fall flat. Let's go for another run. Put the dime tray, penny tray, nickel tray, and the quarter tray. Pretty simple system. The complication, you know, the thing you have to watch out for, you're tempted to throw a lot in here, but the coins that are in here will start to cover the holes of the other coins, you know, start to cover the holes, and then if it covers the holes, you really can't get a good sort. It blocks the other coins from going down. You have to keep an eye on it. Make sure everything is sorting correctly. And these go into the dimes. I'll do a few more for your entertainment here. Dimes, pennies, nickels, quarters. Let's try a slightly larger handful. You know, I miss those big automatic sorting machines where you could just deposit a TD bank, but apparently they were taking a cut. Okay, that looks like it's sorted out the quarters. You do have to check. And this slot is full, and it just dumped out the excess. I can wrap that now. Okay. There we go. Wrap that baby up. Another $10. Okay. Nickels. Just got a full roll here. Not quite. Pennies and dimes. I just got a few dimes in there. Okay, it's like panning for gold in a lot of ways. Okay, this baby's full. These to dump out. Oh, I got them sideways in there. I got to make sure they fall flat. You know, this is really a very uninteresting, unexciting job, but if you want to decide which of these to get, I'm going through torture here for you. Okay, this is full. Wrap the pennies. Okay. If it wasn't for the money, I wouldn't do this. Okay, enough of that for now. Dimes, pennies, nickels, quarters. Let's put that in the side and let's get back to work on this sorting machine here. Do a few cycles with that. Good handful. Okay, the quarters are full. Let's grab a quarter roll here. Now if I had those pre-shaped quarter rolls, they would already be in here and I would just wrap it, but I don't. So, put these in here. Flip it over, fold it up. I need a trained monkey to help me. These are all quarters. I'll forego the automatic machine. Throw them in. Okay. It seems to, do a pretty good job at sorting. It does not. I have not had missorts of like dimes going into pennies or nickels going into quarters or something. That part seems good. The snag here seems to be my cheapness of not buying the pre-shaped tubes and relying on getting the coins in here by myself. So, but I'm kind of committed to this path for now, till I run out of these wrappers. I went to the bank for these wrappers, and they acted like they were giving me gold. They go, here's a couple. I'm like, hey, I have like $1,000. I'm guessing there's $1,000 in this bottle. I have a lot of coins, and so let me keep working. It took me over 4 hours to wrap this. $666 worth of quarters, $29 worth of pennies, $145 worth of dimes, and $44 worth of nickels. The total amount of money that I wrapped tonight was $878 total. And I used the Sovereign hand crank, Royal Sovereign hand crank. I use my own flat penny wrappers, which are probably more of a pain than the shaped ones. And I use the sorter tray and the coin tubes. So the sorter tray and the coin tubes are far more accurate, but they're a lot slower. You can only do a handful at a time. You have to sort them, then pour the quarters into the quarter tube, the nickels into the nickel tube, the dimes into the dime tube, etc., the pennies. So it's a little slower. This is a little faster. It does jam and it does clog, and if you have any kind of another, like I had some dollar coins in there, totally messed things up. Took a while to clear it. Clogged about 6 times, but it was faster. And I wouldn't say it's more accurate. Sometimes it had some misses and bad sorting, but that was mostly due to a bad coin in the machine. I had to shake it and get the coins out to unclog the machine. So it performed well. What's best for you? I think if you have $100 or so and you want to wrap up coins, probably this system would work just fine. For a bigger job, like I'm doing here, I think the Sovereign coin sorter did pretty good. Royal Sovereign. It does require a little care, and you can't just, you have to help it along sometimes.